What's up, man? Shout out to everybody, man. I'm in the car. Let me turn the heat on. Today is, what's today's date? January 29th, 2025. Follow me on my Instagram and follow me on my YouTube. The podcast was so. Thank you in advance. Please subscribe. Thank you. If you want to get one of these hoodies, I could get one for you. Custom made. They're $200 a piece. They're on my website, thepodcastwassold.bigcartel.com. And I got the sweatpants on too. I got the dope sweatpants on. Look at my sweatpants. Got the sweatpants to match. The sweatpants are $125. The embroidery on the hoodie cost me $75. The embroidery on the sweatpants, I think, cost me like $50 or something like that. I don't know what it is. But anyway, that's my price. If you don't like it, then don't buy it. I don't care. Go somewhere else. If you watch porn all day and you masturbate, and you are masturbating 2-3 times a day, every day, you are doing several destructive things to your spirit, to your mind, and your body. Number one, it's soul destruction. And you're probably in a depressed state. And I have been there. I have been right where you at. Been right where you at. And you got to figure out what's wrong with you and what's going on. There's something that you're depressed about. There's something that you maybe have low self-esteem. But as a man, men, we are supposed to conquer woman or woman. It's no good, man. It's no good to engage in the watching of porn. And then, when you masturbate, it takes away all of your positive energy, right? Because the cream of life that men possess is energy. It's life force. It gives life, right? And the sole intent is to impregnate a woman, procreate, right? It's not even, we're so ignorant, we think it's for the joy. It's for procreation, to make new life. I don't care nothing about your personal values or your personal beliefs. At the end of the day, the male and the female procreate. And the cream of life that the man possesses was made and designed by the universe to impregnate the egg of the woman in her womb. This is biology, right? This is facts. But when you engage in masturbation, you destroy yourself, man. You instantly regret it. As soon as you are done releasing your cream of life in a tissue or napkin or rag or whatever the case may be, shirt, whatever you do it in the shower, whatever, you instantly see a deflation. You instantly deflate, right? And then you instantly regret, like, what am I doing? What did I just do? And you don't feel better. You feel worse than how you felt before you did it. And what you do subsequent to that is injure your mind and injure your soul. And you communicate to yourself that number one, I have this strong desire for instant gratification. Number two, you ask yourself, you should be asking yourself, like, why am I not pursuing a woman to do this with for me? Why am I not getting a woman to give me this pleasure? Why am I doing it myself when there are way more women on the planet than men? And that question, why are you not getting with a woman to bring you sexual pleasure, is because, number one, you're probably in a depressed state, right? Is the reason why you may be masturbating. Your self-esteem is low, your confidence is low. You don't know how to talk to women. You're afraid to be rejected. So you feel like, well, I'm just saying, I ain't even gonna go through all that with women. You maybe got your heart broke. I'm just gonna do it myself. But what you do is you destroy yourself each time you do it. And you knock yourself even further out of the box. It's destruction. It's psychological destruction. Because when you do that, when you masturbate and you ejaculate into a tissue or whatever it is that you do, when you see a bad woman at the grocery store, at the gas station, or at the mall, your self-esteem is so low that you don't even have the confidence to approach her, right? To even step to her, because your mentality is, I don't need her to satisfy my sexual pleasures. I could do it myself, which is horrible, which is ass backwards. That's what a woman is for, in the sense of a sexual pleasure. Ladies, calm down. You know what I meant. When you retain your semen inside your body, when you stop masturbating excessively like you doing, and I have been there when I was in a depressed state, when I've experienced different bouts of depression. I was depressed one time for 3.5 years when I caught my federal prison case. And I've done exactly what you were doing, watching porn in the daytime, jerking off, and just going deeper and deeper and down into the darkness. But when you don't masturbate and you retain that semen of life, that cream of life inside of you, you're more aggressive, you're stronger, you're more alert, you're more masculine. Everything about you is magnified in a positive tip, in a positive way, on the positive tip. Because you're retaining this cream of life, this cream that's inside of you, which can give life. You're keeping it in, and women can pick up on that aggression, right? And she loves that. she can't, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? She can't resist that. She can't resist it. She can feel your dominance. She can see your dominance. She can feel your dominance. And she wants to be dominated by a man. I don't care what her mouth say and what all that other stuff. Her instinctive nature, the very essence in what is inherent in her, her intrinsic, what is intrinsic with her, she wants to be dominated by a man, spiritually, mentally, and physically. She can't resist that. She loves that. That's her proper role. So when you masturbate and you jerking off 2-3 times a day, you destroying yourself, kid. You destroying your self-esteem, your belief in yourself. You're going further in your depression. You're going further in your self-hatred, your regret, your remorse. Nothing is getting better. That instant gratification that it takes you 7 minutes or 4 minutes, whatever it takes to do. And then when you release, 8 seconds, 11 seconds, and it's all done, you feel like shit. You feel horrible. I know, because I done did it. I've been there. I don't even watch porn, man. I don't even watch porn. Unless I'm going to watch it with another honey. Or me and her going to videotape us, me and her. If me and her going to videotape me and her, and then we going to watch it together. I create my own porn. But it's so damaging to the man. It's damaging to your psyche. It's damaging to the very essence of who you are. It's damaging to your confidence, to your self-esteem, to your power, to your intellectual power, to your arrogance, to your conceit, to your masculinity. It destroys everything. All your superpowers are destroyed when you, and if you look in some dictionaries, the definition, if you look up masturbation, says self-abuse. Self-abuse. Yeah. But the thing is, you got to find out what's wrong with you. I knew why I was depressed. I had a federal investigation going on. I had lost all my money. I was in bad shape. I was in a depression for 3.5 years, man, that I almost didn't come out of. And the only thing that saved me was going to prison, was going to FCI Morgantown, saved my life. Going to federal prison and not getting probation and not getting home confinement. If I would have stayed with home confinement or probation at home, I would have kept jerking off and kept in depression. I never would have got out. But going to prison broke that from me. And I used to go into prison when I first got there. I used to go in the shower. I used to jerk off in the shower. And I said, Sean, you can't do this. I would go get on the phone, call a honey on the phone, get her all riled up, get me riled up, go get in the shower and jerk off. And I said, nah, I stopped that. And then I used to test myself and discipline myself and self-regulate myself and say, for like the whole month of February, I'm not going to jerk off for the next 28 days. And then 28 days will go by, I wouldn't do it. I say, well, let's knock out March. And I would go March. And I would say, I'm not going to call nobody on the phone the whole month of April. And I wouldn't. That's where I learned that lock-in discipline that I have, that you see me have, the tenacity and the persistence and the consistency that you see me in me, is because I train my mind. I have total mastery of self. Not perfect, and I make bad decisions still, and I fuck up still, but for the most part, I'm master of me, and I know how to master me. And I learned that in the joint. Sean G, podcast with soul. It don't never stop. Peace.